Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down a serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
The whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box too, and is just the kind of presence that spreads a composure and a confidence to his defence and throughout the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. White now. Oh, what a climb! Gonzalez moved on forwards, and the counter is on. Alvarez, Simeone, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice, Ødegaard, Madueke, White, Ødegaard, Rice, Zubimendi, Gonzalez gets over and intercepts. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's Simeone. And it's Llorente. And it's Solot. Saliba. Oh, it's come loose. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Rice. Capier. Koke producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Solot. Capier. Eze played out to the left flank. That'll be a corner. Simeone clears it away. And it's Zubimendi. He's got space in the area. That looks a good cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's heaved it away. Oh, terrible pass. He's cut it out. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's Eze. Capier. Oh, he's played it in low. Lenormand gets it clear. And here's Madueke. Goes down, but nothing given. Gonzalez. Odegaard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's found him in space! Time to deliver. In once more. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Effort! No, he's got that completely wrong. Aim forwards. Here's Sorlot. Over to the left. Gonzalez. White wins the duel this time. Madueke. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Alvarez. Oh, that's a very decent shoot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he cuts out the supply. Gonzalez. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez, that is a brilliant interception. Sorlot, and it's played forward. Odegaard. White, still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Always onto this. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Sorlot. Now it's Madueke. And it's White. White tries making a foray down the right. And that was very necessary. We get a throw in. Odegaard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It has been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, we've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Saliba, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. The normal. Koke. Zubimendi. Ødegaard. Eze. Incapuyi. And it's Eze. Madueke. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's really well manoeuvred. Ødegaard. Gonzalez. Well-timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. Eze. Eze played into space. Big chance! They've done it! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Koke shifted upfield. Rice. Gonzalez. Gonzalez is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Simeone.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Simeone. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, they could break here. He's shifting through the gears here. Eze!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Saliba. Zubimendi, some resolute defending there. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And here's Griezmann. Lookman. Gonzalez. That's Gonzalez. Swept in. And the shot! Deftly away. And here's Alvarez! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Alvarez clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Arsenal making another change here. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Couple of changes then in quick succession. And it's Eze. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Madueke. Rice, and he's had a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Oh, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Lookman. Llorente, forwards and with intent.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Alvarez. And here's Griezmann.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Saliba, aim forwards. Madueke, that's a delicate pass. Lookman. Gonzalez. Clearly not happy with that. Baina. Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. Gonzalez. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing though, not quite able.
Lenormand. Gonzalez, great defending, strong and determined. Saka. Odegaard. Saka. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nice physical challenge. Saliba, gently done. Gabriel. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.